I'm Nick Shell, and I talk about hair loss from a psychological perspective. So when it comes to science, you could say that I'm pretty big into science. And it bothers me that some people have been questioning the legitimacy that comments from my videos end up growing on trees, and then I read them. If you question that science, then you need to stop watching my channel, because you clearly don't understand how science actually works. So, speaking of science, here we go. We've got a video I made called Receding Hairline Photos, age 25, 10 years ago. I made that video, it uploaded last night, and I got a comment from, of course, my good friend Robert. I'm going to read an excerpt of that comment, because I'm sorting through this right now. I don't know the truth. Which perception of truth should I believe? I don't know. I'm sorting it out. This is a character arc. Remember that? Remember that what makes a good movie, or especially a good movie sequel, is that the character sees his flaws and overcomes them and becomes better and becomes more enhanced. That's what makes me a good host, is that not necessarily that I'm consistent, but that I grow, and you're able to see that and possibly grow with me and see that character change. That's important scientifically for this channel to do well, while all keeping it real to begin with. So here's what Robert said. He said, quote, "With bangs, hairstylists often leave the center longer than the sides. They do it to account for the recession that nearly all men over 25 or so have." And as he's talking about recession, he's also saying, example, mature hairline, end quote. So let's address that, because last night I spent 14 minutes making that video showing you pictures mainly from when I was 25 and comparing that to now. And as you know, it's funny, I don't rehearse my videos. So I literally had the camera looking at these photos from a decade ago and just processing what all that meant to me personally. And the walkaway, the takeaway from that, I still today, a day later, the next morning, still feel is that despite my hair being thinner now, and despite the recession being higher, I feel my hair looks better now at age 35 than it did at age 25. And I want to talk about why that is. And I appreciate Robert's comments, because it helps further inspire me as I'm processing these thoughts out loud and sharing them with you. So here's how I feel. Again, the point is that I feel my hair looks better now, even though it's thinner and has higher recession. I feel it looks better now. Granted, there's good and bad hair days, and Robert pointed that out in the entirety of his comment. But ultimately, I feel that my hair looks better, not is better, but looks better now than it did a decade ago. I've said many times, and you've heard my wife say it in the interview that I did. I've done 2 interviews with her that you've seen, where she says she doesn't care about hair loss, she just doesn't like my hair being long. And looking back on those photos, I get it. Like, it makes more sense, because my hair didn't look good. It was just long. It was literally like I just had fingers over my head. And I had one just like right here. And then I sure hope this turns up as the thumbnail. I don't actually get to choose that. It kind of automatically generates. But please let this be the thumbnail. So because of my hairline right here, you ultimately had this dangling finger thing here. And then because my hairline goes up, it was just kind of like this. I kind of had this for a hairstyle. For those first several years of she and I dating and being married, this was my hairstyle. Actually, I did get it cut shorter for our wedding, but then I grew it back out to look like this again. So it was the appearance, it was the general appearance that I had plenty of hair, and it was kind of long and shaggy, but it really just didn't look good. So now we go into the year 2017, and I'm actually going on 36 at this point. Well, back then I was going on 26. But even on kind of, let's call this a bad hair day. My hair is kind of flat. It's been rainy. I really put no effort into my hair today. So even on what we could call a bad hair day today, I still feel my hair looks better than those pictures I'm looking back to when I was 26. Because it was just so messy. So like, I'm always experimenting with the links to really try to find the best link. My honest opinion is what really looks best on me, as I pointed out in the video yesterday, when I've got an 1.5 inches on top and then like a 3 on the sides. That probably frames my face the best. It's the best consistency. Sure, it does reveal my hairline a little bit more, but it's not a bad thing. I'm actually proposing to you today that my hair looks better now, today, than how it did a decade ago. Not because not because the hair quality would be even better, because it's not, but because of the hairstyle. The hairstyle, what I'm saying is I've always had a hairline that was a little bit difficult to deal with from the time I was 18 forward, So nearly half my life I've been dealing and just doing the best with the hairline I have. But if anything, all these years of slowly receding has helped me understand what really looks best on me. And the long hair didn't do it. That's my theory. Tell me your thoughts.